Strategically located in the commercial city of Lagos, Nigeria, the ICAA is designed to be the natural and the neutral arbitration and alternative dispute resolution (ADR) center for Nigeria, the sub-region, and ultimately the continent.
The concept of the Lagos Court of Arbitration came out of debate within a committee that was established by the then Attorney General of Lagos State, Mr. Shashore, who wanted to review the law of arbitration. And in that process, the committee, which I was a member of, had this idea put to us by Mr. Shashore of coming up with the concept of a center in Lagos that would be a place where people could have arbitral proceedings. It could promote arbitration within Lagos, Nigeria, and the West African sub-region.
I think we were very fortunate in the conceptualization of the Lagos Court of Arbitration. The Lagos Arbitration Reform Committee was established in 2007. It was chaired by Yemika Johnson, and it was made up of people of very like minds. Indeed, the governor at the time, Baba Tunde Fashola, was almost a kindred spirit when it came to the ideas that were required to put it in place. I literally didn't have to finish my sentences before he would say, okay, why don't we do this, why don't we do that? And so it all came together, and in 2009, the statute that established the LCA was passed.
On the 5th of May 2015, the Lagos Court of Arbitration and Africa's first international center for arbitration and alternative dispute resolution was commissioned by Mr. Babatunde Fashola San, former governor of Lagos State. The center would provide an opportunity for the Lagos Court of Arbitration to establish its position as an arbitration hub for West Africa, in addition to becoming an internationally recognized alternative dispute resolution center.
You know, the question often arises, why Lagos for Nigeria? Why Lagos for West Africa? There are several reasons. Lagos is a continental financial center. It serves much of west coast of Africa and the sub-region for trade and commerce, banking and finance. And so it is the home of commercial people for many yards and kilometers to come. And so the commercial people use arbitration, and already Lagos had become a destination for arbitration, but it had no home. And so the idea was to find a home for arbitration, an international home that would serve both the domestic and the international market. It's natural for that reason. Could it play a neutral role? Certainly, I think it can, because many people already come to Lagos for other sorts of business. And so you don't really have to have a business relationship with Lagos to come here and solve your disputes. And that's the uniqueness of Lagos. So it's a Nigerian center. It just happens to be in Lagos because Lagos is home to arbitration experts, the most specialized law firms that support arbitration, and possibly easily the busiest judicial community.
Spanning over 1,900 square meters, the ICAA's grand architecture is complemented by marble hallways, contemporary furniture, and gorgeous ocean views of the Lekki Atlantic Peninsula. The 4 columns on top of the grand ceremonial staircase were an integral part of the architecture to create a striking focal point and represent strength, permanence, independence, and integrity. Designed with the end users in mind, the ICAA provides all the conveniences for professional clients, including large sophisticated meeting rooms with ergonomic seating, soundproof carpets and adjoining breakout rooms, transcription and business center services, library resources, video conferencing, luxury lounges and a cafeteria, lettable office spaces, ample parking, and 24 hours CCTV. The ICAA has 11 hearing rooms, some of which are named after preeminent Nigerians as a memorial and recognition of their service to Nigeria. Hearing room 1 and 2 seat 20 people boardroom style, 20 people hearing room style, 25 people classroom style, and 30 people assembly style. Hearing room 3, named after Honorable Justice Teslim Elias QC, seats 30 people boardroom style, 60 people hearing room style, 60 people classroom style, and 125 people assembly style. Hearing room 4, named after Mrs. Hairat Aderisola Balogun OON, seats 25 people boardroom style, 30 people hearing room style, 30 people classroom style, and 50 to 60 people assembly style. Hearing room 5 seats 20 people boardroom style, 20 to 25 people hearing room style, 25 people classroom style, and 30 people assembly style. Hearing room 6, named after Mrs. Tinuade Oyekunle, seats 25 people boardroom style, 30 people hearing room style, 40 people classroom style, and 70 people assembly style. Hearing room 7, named after Justice Atanda Fatai Williams, seats 30 people boardroom style, 60 people hearing room style, 50 people classroom style, and 110 people assembly style. Hearing room 8, named after Prince Bola Ajibola San, seats 30 people boardroom style, 60 people hearing room style, 50 people classroom style, and 110 people assembly style. Hearing room 9 seats 20 people boardroom style, 20 people hearing room style, 30 people classroom style, and 20 people assembly style. Hearing room 10, named after Professor Ishe Sage San, seats 25 people boardroom style, 60 people hearing room style, 50 people classroom style, and 110 people assembly style. Hearing room 11 seats 20 people boardroom style, 20 people hearing room style, 20 people classroom style, and 30 people assembly style. Each hearing room is inclusive of 3 breakout rooms at no additional cost. The various facilities available at this multi-hearing room complex make it an ideal venue for not only dispute resolution hearings and proceedings, but a range of corporate events from executive retreats to training seminars and conferences for all industry sectors. The ICAA is owned and managed by the Lagos Court of Arbitration, LCA, an alternative dispute resolution administering institution that provides case management for arbitration and mediation, along with a host of other support services ranging from clause correction and neutral appointment to fund holding and facilities hire, all whilst upholding best practices in domestic and international arbitration and ADR.
It's curious to have a question about the future of arbitration in Nigeria, because we're talking about the future of something that is already here. As long as there is business being done in Nigeria, as long as commerce and industry continue to expand, disputes are inevitable. Once we have the mechanism, we have the devices, and we have the forum, such as this one, for resolving disputes, the future can only be bright. You know, it's a great pleasure for me to sit down in this building. It is the first purpose-built arbitration center in Africa. It is a monument to the prideful vision of Lagos State to take its place amongst the nations and in its own nation and to promote the practice of alternative dispute resolution. I've been to arbitration centers in many places in the world. I've been to Singapore, I've been to London, and there is nothing in those facilities that we do not have here. We have the 13 hearing rooms with breakout rooms, we have the modern communication systems, we have the high-speed internet, we have the audiovisual equipment, we have the security, the safety, the CCTV camera. There's a whole variety of things. Automatic transcription. I could reel them off if they gave me the list to reel off. But I'm saying these things from recollection. And I'm glad to be sitting here to say it. because we have something to be proud of and we should do our best to promote and develop it.
Truly a hub for ADR services, within the premises of the ICAA are the offices of the Chartered Institute of Arbitrators UK, Nigeria branch, Chartered Institute of Arbitrators, Nigeria, Lagos Chamber of Commerce International Arbitration Center, LACIAC, and the Maritime Arbitration Association of Nigeria, MAAN. Visit us at the International Center for Arbitration and ADR, 1A Remi Olowode Street, off the second roundabout Lekki-Epe Expressway, in Africa's Big Apple, Lagos. We welcome you to take a tour of the facilities to experience firsthand what we have to offer. For further information, visit www.lagosarbitration.org.